about probability and solve various probability problems step by step. Let's start with our first problem, which is a time calculation problem. The clock shows a time of 10.76. How many hours and minutes does this represent? To solve this problem, we first need to understand that the number before the decimal point represents the hours. So we have 10 hours. The decimal part, 0.76, represents the fraction of an hour. To convert this to minutes, we need to multiply by 60, since there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So 0.76 times 60 equals 45.6 minutes. Therefore, 10.76 hours is equal to 10 hours and 45.6 minutes, or approximately 10 hours and 46 minutes. Now, let's move on to problem number 2. Rajesh rolled a die 15 times and counted the odd numbers he got. You rolled a die 20 times and counted the even numbers you got. What is the expected difference between your count and Rajesh's count? To solve this problem, we need to find the expected number of odd and even rolls. On a standard die, the odd numbers are 1, 3, and 5. That's 3 out of 6 sides. The even numbers are 2, 4, and 6, which is also 3 out of 6 sides. So the probability of rolling an odd number is 3 divided by 6, which equals 1/2 or 0.5. The probability of rolling an even number is also 1/2. For Rajesh, the expected number of odd rolls in 15 attempts is 15 times 0.5, which equals 7.5. For you, the expected number of even rolls in 20 attempts is 20 times 0.5, which equals 10. So the expected difference between your count and Rajesh's count is 10 minus 7.5, which equals 2.5. Let's look at our third problem, which is about the probability of choosing an option in a multiple choice question. If a multiple choice question has 4 options, A, B, C, and D, and you choose option D, what is the probability that you've chosen the correct answer? This is a straightforward probability question. There are 4 options, and only one of them is the correct answer. Since we don't have any other information, we assume that all options are equally likely to be correct. So the probability of any one option being correct is 1 divided by 4, or 25%. Therefore, the probability that option D is the correct answer is 1/4, or 0.25. For problem 4, we're looking at a dice probability question. A standard die has 6 sides, numbered 1 through 6, which outcomes give us a probability of exactly 50%. To solve this problem, we need to find combinations of outcomes that give us a probability of exactly 50%. 50% means 1/2, or 3 out of 6 possible outcomes on the die. So we need to select any 3 numbers from the die to get a probability of 50%. For example, rolling a 1, 2, or 3 would give us a probability of 3/6, which equals 1/2 or 50%. Similarly, rolling a 4, 5, or 6 would also give us a probability of 50%. Let's move on to problem 5, which is about coin probabilities. A coin has 2 sides, heads and tails. What is the probability of getting heads when you flip the coin?